LeBron and Bronny James could be the first active father-son duo in NBA history. So today we're going to check if this is a true possibility. But first we have to talk about the Barry family, because Rick Barry has 3 of his sons playing in the NBA. It's very common that children want to be like their parents. They choose the same hobbies and share many interests. On the other hand, it's also normal for parents to want or at least appreciate if their children dream of pursuing the same career. But as the kids get older, their plans often change and they want to set their own path. Well, not in the case of basketball, because many NBA players bring their children close to basketball at a young age and ultimately they want to reach the NBA themselves. This is for example what Steph Curry's dad, Klay Thompson's dad or Kobe's dad did. But we can't forget that reaching the NBA isn't an easy effort. It takes years of training, dedication and normally even good genetics in order to achieve this goal. And so, while most kids of basketball players fail to reach the highest league, Rick Barry has not 1, not 2, but 3 of his sons playing in the NBA. Because John, Brent and Drew Barry all play for different NBA teams.
Deflected ball picked up by Ray Barry alone to the basket. A tremendous Barry back on defense. Barry with a defensive play. Barry.
Father Rick Barry was a phenomenal player, even for NBA standards, and averaged over 23 points, 6 rebounds and 5 assists in his 10 NBA seasons. Furthermore, he played 4 seasons in the ABA, in which he averaged over 30 points and 7 rebounds. It seems like he gave every son only a part of his basketball genes, as John averaged 5.7 points, Brent over 9 points and Drew measly 2.2 points per game. But hey, they still played in the highest basketball league in the world, right? And who else can say that 3 of his sons even played in the league? But it only gets more interesting as we talk about Klay Thompson's family, Steph Curry's and finally LeBron and Bronny James. So let's start with the Thompsons. But first I have to ask you to subscribe to this channel, because otherwise your kids will never play professional basketball. But seriously, it would help me out a lot. Now we all know that Klay Thompson's best and most recognizable trait in the NBA is his ability to get hot at a moment's notice. Blink and the Warriors star can give you 15 points in under 2 minutes. But only few know that his scorching hot scoring runs in the Thompson bloodline. Because Michael Thompson, or Klay's dad, also played in the NBA and was one of the most underrated scorers of his generation. A former lottery pick of the Blazers, the elder Thompson lit up the league in his 2nd year, scoring over 20 points per game. As he grew older, Thompson settled into a backup role, eventually winning 2 rings with the Lakers.
Of course, Curry is so quick himself. Alfonso McKenzie into the game. There's Thompson.
Oh! Rebound looked like it was about to go up, and it will go up, and it goes in. Oh, nice speed.
So there are cases where we know an NBA player's career, but not that his old man played in the league too. But on the other hand, there are also examples where we know about a professional basketball player, but not about his kids. And at least for some of you, I think this applies to minute Bol. Because this 7'7" giant among giants has a son playing in the league too. This is quite unusual, given that players of this height often have problems. They get injured more often, they are slower, and they have a harder time dealing with things in their everyday lives. But minute Bol thought differently. He just said, nope, my son's gonna be tall as me, athletic, and will have 0 problems getting to the NBA. And voila, Bol was born. Just look at his 7'2" giraffe splitting the defense and making everyone look like ants.
He's gonna find you in there. Rebounded by Bowles.
Bol with the spin move and the step through and drops that.
This one, the spin move and then right through and the finish on the bench.
But not everyone gets to be as tall. Take Scottie Pippen for example. He stands at 6'8" and has a son in the NBA standing at only 6'1". Or what, you didn't know that Pippen had a son in the league? That's right. Scottie Pippen Jr. was drafted in 2022 and currently plays for the Lakers. But height surely isn't everything, just look at him.
Shoot for Mason Jones, setting up a deep 3 for Pippen, and he banks it in.
Pippen. Scottie Pippen. Lead by Pippen to Christie.
This man knows how to hoop. Are you still here? You better be, because now we're gonna talk about the legendary Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe's dad, Joe Jellybean Bryant, also played in the NBA. He put up 8.7 points and 4 rebounds a game during his 8-year career. Joe is more known for his nickname and superstar son than for his own accomplishments on the court. Kobe surely needs no introduction, and his achievements could take up another entire video, but let's try to sum it up. He has career averages of 25.3 points, 4.7 assists and 5.3 rebounds. He's managed to be selected to an All-NBA team an astounding 13 times and an All-Defensive Team 11 times. He has 1 MVP award, 2 Finals MVP awards and 5 NBA championships. All of this puts Kobe at the 2 spot for all-time best shooting guards, as well as for being one of the top 10 greatest ever.
Slammed it, and there's a foul. Ladies and gentlemen, you can go to a basketball game the rest of your...
Kobe wheeling. What a play to Turioff. And the foul.
Behind the back, the 360 wheel.
Count it! Look at Odom, he finds Kobe, and Kobe with...
But the greatness of a team does not only come from extraordinary individual players, but the whole team. This includes all the role players, so we have to honor them. Just like Gary Payton II, for example. He doesn't make as much noise as Stephen Curry, for example, but he is an important piece in the Warriors roster. And just like him, his father, Gary Payton I, also played in the NBA. And the saying, "the apple doesn't fall far from the tree," fits this duo perfectly. In an era dominated by offensive juggernauts and monster scorers, the elder Payton helped instill the killer mindset he had on defense on his son. Because Gary Payton Sr. is widely regarded as one of the best, if not the best, defenders from the point guard position in the NBA. He earned the nickname the Glove, because he seemed to catch any pass that was coming his way. Of course, his legendary trash talk game was just as good as his lockdown defense. On the other hand, Gary Payton II's path to NBA relevancy is a lot different from his father. While the senior Payton was a second overall pick, Payton II was undrafted and without a team for most part of his NBA career. In 2021 though, Payton II broke out as one of the fiercest defenders in the NBA, taking after his father's defensive tenacity. If you are still here, then make sure to keep watching, because we have one more family to go until we talk about the Curry family. And for the next one, I have to apologize, because next on the list is the Bol family, including LeVar, LaMelo, Lonzo and LiAngelo Ball. And yes, I know, LeVar Ball didn't play in the NBA and therefore this technically doesn't count as an NBA father-son case, but it's truly an honorable mention. Because LeVar Ball, a man who is known for making controversial calls, being a loudmouth and can either be loved or hated but nothing in between, managed to get all of his 3 sons to play professional basketball and 2 of them in the NBA. LiAngelo Ball plays basketball in the G League, but especially Lonzo and LaMelo seem to impress, as Lonzo Ball gives a perfect role player, which helped the Lakers to win the championship in 2020. For LaMelo, I could also make a whole nother video, since this guy is only 21 and already breaking the ankles of NBA players.
On his hands, and that doesn't mean he has to score.
LaMelo pierces the defense.
Yeah, that's a good start. Energy.
By Minnesota, they're scrambling here, but LaMelo just has that knack of getting...
By the way, what's your favorite father-son duo? Write a comment if you like. But now it's time for the Curry family. Del Curry has played in the NBA for 16 seasons. He was no prodigy, but he surely was a strong player. Furthermore, he has 2 sons who you very well might know, Seth Curry and Stephen Curry. Both of them are playing in the NBA. But while one of them is a good player, the other one managed to become the greatest shooter the league has ever seen. We all know how great Steph is, and since his dad was a solid NBA player too, this makes him one of the best father-son duos in the history of the NBA.
Off another gorgeous assist from Steph Curry.
At the ball screen. Steph for the lead. He got it! Steph, three. Got it!
Here's Curry. Heaves a three.
Now what about LeBron and Bronny? Will they play together? Bronny James will most likely join the NBA in a maximum of 3 years. Additionally, LeBron said that he feels capable and willing to play into his 40s. So this very well will be the first ever active father-son duo in the NBA. So make sure to subscribe so you're gonna see the two in action. Just imagine it, this will be great. Unfortunately, some things are not that great. For example, the struggles and adversity which Joel Embiid had to face on his way to the NBA. So check out this video to get to know 20 things you didn't know about Joel Embiid. You can go now, this video is over. Come on, just click it. I'll see you there.